looking forward to playing, a bunch of playoff games here too, but this is their last, regular season game.
The THS TV staff took a trip to Meadowview Elementary School this week. Stay tuned to see why the staff went to Meadowview.
One of our very own football players was chosen to play in the All-Star Alabama vs. Mississippi game. Stay tuned in to find out who it is.
An emotional performance is coming up for the seniors as the band is having their last performance of the year this Saturday. We have the information you need to know about it.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV.
McKnight.
And I'm Sawyer Callahan, and this is THS TV.
On Monday, THS TV visited Meadowview to serve as guest speakers to the Meadowview Morning News team.
THS reporter Ashley Ryan breaks down the visit.
THS TV had the opportunity to visit the students who participate in Meadowview Morning News on Monday and tell them all about what we do. The students were a part of Mrs. Thigpen's GRC class and came from all different teachers. Their news staff has a segment every morning that includes main news, weather, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. Expect a high today of 72 degrees and a low tonight of 47 degrees.
Just being able to, everyone to see us and know who we are and just be able to talk to everyone.
THS TV got to play our show for them and tell them a little about what they can look forward to if they want to continue doing broadcasts. They also learned about each role in the newsroom and got to ask THS TV questions. Along with that, the students were able to interview each other and be interviewed.
What's your name?
My name is Riley.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is teal.
How do you think we could get the kids more involved in THS TV? Tweet us at THS News TV for a chance to be featured on an upcoming show. Reporting for THS TV on Meadowview News, I'm Ashley Ryan.
Students in Falcody are one step closer to entering the new high school after the city's Board of Education voted to purchase furniture and weight room equipment for the new facility. The school board members voted unanimously to purchase furniture for the school's common areas and front lobby for approximately $367,000 and for equipment for 2 weight rooms for about $81,000. When the school is completed, it will have room for more than 2,000 students, 82 instructional classrooms, 21 labs, a 1,070-seat auditorium, an 85-seat theater, and a 32,269 square feet career academy, and a 50-seat lecture hall. For more on the new high school, keep tuning in to THS TV.
A group of student leaders met this week to develop strategies of how to help the school. The 300 leadership meeting offered the 19 different committees a chance to develop a plan of implementation. These groups fall under the categories of recycling, dress code, newspaper, bilingual activities, anti-bullying, special aids, arts, and warrior center aids. In the meeting, each committee came up with and presented a mission statement. After presenting their ideas, each group began work on a project they hoped to complete before Christmas break. For more information about the 300 or any of the committees, see Dr. Hester or Ms. Billings.
A lockdown has been lifted this morning for the campus of Virginia State University in what has been determined an isolated incident and not a campus-wide threat. Here's what's trending on Twitter. Last night, a man was found with a gunshot wound on the campus of Virginia State. Campus police locked the university down as they investigated the shooting, but police said that there was an isolated incident with no active threat towards students. It is the second time in less than a week someone has been shot on their campus. Police have not released a statement on whether or not a suspect has been caught. People are taking to Twitter to talk about gun laws in the wake of the shootings. Want to join in on the conversation? Search hashtag Virginia State University for more information on this topic. Now let's take a look at some other hot topics in today's national headlines. The suspect of a multiple shooting in Delaware and Maryland earlier this week has been caught. The man identifies as Rady Labib Prince, who is accused of killing 3 people and wounding 2 others at his job in Maryland. Police say he shot the 6th person roughly 2 hours later at a car dealership in Delaware. 2 sailors based at the U.S. Naval Base Kings in Georgia have apparently died of drug overdoses. Petty Officer First Class Brian Jarrell, a sailor, was found dead in his base residence on October 12th, and 4 days later, his roommate, Petty Officer Second Class Ty Bell, was also found dead, both of apparent drug overdoses. After a month of the multiple storms that have ripped through the territory of Puerto Rico, they still remain without clean drinking water. They continue to receive help from neighboring countries and companies that are volunteers, and town officials are donating and delivering packs of water to villages multiple times a day. So you guys know it's senior night and the football team has a game tonight.
I'm really excited to see how they play, especially considering we just got into the playoffs and we're still undefeated. So.
I'm really looking forward to how Thompson will do tonight against Huffman. I'll be there, so we're looking forward to what score will be tonight. So.
I've got more in today's sports.
But first, we have your needs to know and today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
Want to know the results of the girls' basketball tryouts? I have the details in today's sports.
The new high school has got some new furniture coming in. Tune in today for more details.
Senior linebacker Jalen Rayam has earned a spot on the top team in the state as he was recently selected to be in the Alabama vs. Mississippi All-Star game. Rayam has led the Warriors defense, along with KJ Robertson and Josh Uner, to the Warriors' 7-0 season. Rayam says he's excited to be selected and is ready for the game. To see how he does at the Alabama vs. Mississippi game, stay tuned in to THS TV. Tonight, the Warriors host the Huffman Vikings. The Warriors are celebrating their best start since the early 80s at 7-0 and have clutched their playoff berth. For Huffman, the Vikings are coming off of a 38-6 loss to Hoover, crushing the Vikings' playoff hopes. Tonight, the Vikings will be playing for pride and hope to pull off the upset of the year against the Warriors. The senior football players will be saying goodbye as they play their last home game at Larry Simmons Stadium. Looking at some area teams, Pelham will be playing Opelika, Hoover will be battling Vestavia Hills, and Calera will be going against Sumter Central. All games will be at 7 o'clock. Tickets are at $7. Make sure to come out tonight and support your Warriors.
Well, it's been great, it's all the memories and stuff there, the 0-10 season building up all the way to a almost undefeated season. But, we're looking forward to playing, a bunch of playoff games here too. But, this is our last, regular season game here, and, we're just trying to make it the best one possible.
Cheerleaders, and visual ensemble as well will be saying their goodbyes to Larry Simmons Stadium and be announced at the game for their senior night. The game will start at 7 o'clock at Larry Simmons Stadium, and tickets are $7 at the door. Can't make it to the game? We've got you covered on thslive.com. The roster is set for the girls basketball team after tryouts which were held earlier this week. The varsity team includes Kyanne Bolton, Kiara Booker, Diamond Gilliland, Michaela Hawkins, Zariah Miller, Brooklyn Oden, Nia Oden, and Mackenzie Saylor. The junior varsity team includes Alana Crumpton, Lindsay Cook, Sasha Everson, Micah Kimbrough, Aaliyah King, Jalen Riley, Sam Scoggins, Jasmine Smith, and London Woolley. The girls tip off their season on November 11th against Huffman and will be covering all boys and girls varsity teams right here on THS TV. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got the details in today's national sports headlines.
Boston Celtics forward Gordon Hayward underwent surgery Wednesday night for the leg injury he suffered from Tuesday night in the season-opening loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hayward's agent told ESPN that the surgery would involve things such as a plate and screws to stabilize Hayward's ankle and tibia. Nike officials spent much of Wednesday investigating a wardrobe malfunction on its highest-paid active NBA player spokesman. LeBron James's jersey split down the middle on Tuesday night when Boston Celtics guard Jaylen Brown was defending him. Although Nike has yet to comment, there's an investigation being held. Seattle Seahawks defensive lineman Michael Bennett said the issue of Colin Kaepernick's unemployment must be addressed before the NFL players and league can move forward with their conversation about working together on social causes. Bennett claimed that although Kaepernick was brought up during New York meetings, there was not much discussion held.
That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Tuesday for a look into Jalen Rayham's All-Star experience. Now back to Constance with more news.
Alabaster has set the date for the annual Christmas parade, and reporter Lizzie Milstead has more on what to expect.
The weather is getting colder, which means the Christmas parade is right around the corner on December 2nd, starting at 10 a.m. This year's parade will follow the same route as previous years, beginning at the Ernest McCarty Ford dealership on Highway 31 South and ending at the stop sign in front of Southbrook Village. The parade is organized and sponsored by Alabaster City personnel and the Alabaster Beautification Board. The city has not yet announced the parade's theme or grand marshal. Floats will have a chance to conduct 1-minute performances for the judges in front of the former City Hall building on Highway 31. And after the parade, the judges will award winners for Best Holiday Spirit, Best Use of Theme, Best Walking Entry, Most Creative, and Most Entertaining. The city began accepting registrations for the parade on October 16th and will continue to do so through November 3rd. Registration is free, and to register, visit this link. And for more updates on the Alabaster Christmas Parade, follow us on Twitter at THS News TV. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Lizzie Milstead.
HOSA is having a fundraiser to raise money for hurricane relief. Earlier this month, we told you about how career tech organizations are doing their part to raise money for the victims of Hurricane Harvey. And HOSA has a way to get that is sure to get you involved. Today, in the gym lobby, you can pay $1 to get a ticket that will let you duct tape Mr. Ferris to the wall during the pep rally. All proceeds will go towards hurricane relief. To see the results of the fundraiser, keep tuning in to THS TV and follow us on Twitter and Instagram for pics from today's pep rally.
The band is having a competition at Jacksonville State this weekend, and it's their last competition for all the seniors.
Oh, that's cool. It's really bittersweet for the seniors and any activity that they're doing because they get to say goodbye and stuff. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Kendall has your local forecast and today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back.
The theater department has a performance you will not want to miss. Tune in for more information and entertainment.
If trick-or-treating isn't your thing, I've got more ideas for Halloween night in today's Spooky Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Kendall Jackson, and this is your Warrior weather. Today it is partly cloudy with a high of 78 and a low in the mid-50s. Looking further into the week, it will warm up a bit on Saturday with temperatures in the late 80s and the 80s and light thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday. And on Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 47. That's all for your Warrior weather. Stay tuned for your Friday night forecast. Now to Out of Line with your entertainment update.
The band will head to their last competition of the year tomorrow, the Contest of Champions, which will be held at Jacksonville State University, with approximately 40 bands there to compete. Most are from Alabama, but some groups will be from Georgia. The stadium will be filled with thousands of people, according to their band director, John Bubbett. There will be a lot of competition.
We are very, very excited. This is still a relatively new contest. It just started last year, but it's the biggest one in the state. There will be 40 bands from all over Alabama and some from Georgia. And the class that we are in has got like 7 or 9 bands in it by itself, the big band class. So we're very pumped about this.
The morning of the show, the band will come to the school and practice one last time and have their traditional potluck dinner. For the results of this weekend's competition, keep tuning in to THS TV. Theater is working hard on their last few rehearsals for Our Town, and AP English students will get a sneak peek next week. AP Literature and AP Language students will be attending Our Town's first showing as a class assignment to better prepare themselves for their AP tests. Our Town is actually covered on the test. After the performance, there will be a Q&A session with the actors. Actors are getting excited to finally see their hard work pay off.
We are rehearsing the full show every afternoon this week, and we're finishing up our sets. It's really fun, and I love my costumes for it.
The Country Music Awards are back and better than ever. This year's performance consists of nothing less than Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, Garth Brooks, Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Chris Stapleton, Thomas Rhett, Little Big Town, Old Dominion, Brothers Osborne, and John Party, along with all of the performers come to a 16th CMA winner and 81-time nominee. Alec Jackson will be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame on October 22nd. Joining Carrie Underwood as the host is Brad Paisley, again marking their 10th year together as serving as MCs. The 2017 CMAs will air live from Nashville's Bridgestone Arena on November 8th, starting at 8 p.m. on ABC. For more information on the nominees and winners, visit www.cmawards.com. Music, movies, and more, we've got the latest gossip and celebrity news in today's Hollywood headlines.
Many country singers pay their respects to Tom Petty on Wednesday night. Jason Aldean, Keith Urban, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town sang Tom Petty's song, I Won't Back Down. Once Upon a Time will have its Season 7 premiere. It will feature famous characters like Snow White, Mulan, Tiana, and Cinderella. It will air Friday on ABC. It's Halloween season, and Freeform began their 13 Nights of Halloween. It began on the 17th. It will include movies like Hocus Pocus and The Addams Family.
That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Tuesday for information on where you can see the cheer competition. Now let's toss it to Joseph with today's Spooky Spotlight.
Halloween is just around the corner, and if you don't plan on trick-or-treating, I have a treat for you in today's Spooky Spotlight. Halloween movies are always ones to remember, so here are a few movies that you can spend your night watching. Starting at number 1 for the thrill seekers is Halloween, where an escape mass murder is waiting around every corner. Next up is for the whole family with It's a Great Pumpkin by Charlie Brown, which is an animation for wholesome family fun. For those old movie fans, there's always The Haunting, which is the iconic black and white horror. Last on the list is for those who are just looking for a laugh with Young Frankenstein, which is a funny take on everyone's beloved Frankenstein. What is your favorite Halloween movie? Tweet us at THS TV and you can be featured on an upcoming show. That's all for today's Spooky Spotlight. Tune in every Friday during October for more spooky updates. Now back to Constance with more news.
For the first time since 2006, the varsity football team has made their way into the playoffs. To recognize their accomplishment, the community will have a new opportunity to rally around them and show support by purchasing t-shirts in honor of the playoff season. Thompson has adopted the motto, "One team, one town, one goal," to go on the shirt and hopes to create a, quote, "a sea of red in the stands." The overall goal is to have as many people as possible, including students, parents, staff of all schools, and the community in general, to order a shirt and wear them out to the games. Shirt order forms must be turned into the front office by October 25th and then will be delivered on November 7th. Now, I think that's like super cool because not only have we not been in the playoffs in a while, we secured a spot, so that's like really cool. And I think it's really cool how we're supporting them like with the Sea of Red and stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool how, and it's a good idea with selling T-shirts. And it'd be really cool if everybody could wear their T-shirt to the games, and because it would look very, very great.
Yeah, if everyone bought one, then it would definitely make a Sea of Red. Like there's like just students in general here. It's like 2,000 people, so it's really be a Sea of Red. We've got you up to date on the latest shows to show your latest ways to show your school spirit.
And now Kendall will have you prepared to cheer on the Warriors at tonight's game. Kendall.
So are you guys thinking about purchasing a shirt?
Yes, I am, because they haven't made it to playoffs in a while, and it's just good to support the football team.
It's a really exciting time, so I think it should be represented in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, it is. I probably will purchase a shirt just to go out and support Thompson. So yeah.
Same. That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Tuesday for details on how you can dress up for Halloween while supporting the SGA.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this weekend.
Have a great day.